Stop number 15 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the historic Riverside Road Course, Riverside Raceway, as we're here today for the running of the Traxxas 400K, as we're set for 13 laps of action here on this 2.62 mile road course. So without further ado, let's get to the starting lineup for today's running of the event. On the pole, number 30, the Country Time Pontiac of Charles Sanford. He's on the pole for race. Two-time winner season at Atlanta and at Las Vegas, and he's one of our three in-car cameras in today's event as well. He'll start on the pole for today's event. On the outside of him will be Dylan Poteet, number 22, the Miller High Life Buick. He's on the outside. Second row has Jessica Shelton, our second in-car camera in today's event. She'll be in the number 9 Melgear Ford. And flanking her outside is Keith Batson, number 20 at Texaco Haviland Ford. He's on the outside. Third row has Joshua Osborne, number 25, the Folger Chevrolet. He won the season at Martinsville. He'll be alongside Cole Deaver, number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. The fourth row have Johnny Gardner on the inside, the Folgers Decap Chevrolet, number 35. And the winner at North Wilkesboro this season, Kyle Metrics, who has our third in-car camera. He's in the Hardee's Oldsmobile, number 29. Fifth row will have Joshua Collard, number 43, the STP Pontiac, and Trent Dunham in the number 1 Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Chevrolet. He's on the outside. Next row down, we'll have number 52, Seth Cole, the Folger Chevrolet. He'll be alongside number 2, the Kroger Chevrolet of Dylan Young. He'll be on the outside. Row number 7 will have Kev Shearer, number 71, the Buckstove Oldsmobile, and he'll be alongside number 15, Jason Haywood, the Motorcraft Ford. He'll be flanking on the outside. Next row down, we'll have Jordan Lopez, number 16, the Halpern Chevrolet, and he'll be alongside Max Anderson, number 75. His car is the Valvoline Pontiac. Next row down, we'll have number 55, Ashlyn Boyd, and number 55, Copenhagen Chevrolet. And Zachary Fitzwater, the winner of the Coca-Cola 600 this season, he'll be alongside in the Skull Bandit Buick. His car number 33. Next row down has Paul Minnick, number 44, the Piedmont Airlines Chevrolet, and the Levi Garrett Chevrolet, number 5, of Phil Parker. He's on the outside. Next row down, we'll have number 51, Alexander Rowe, in the Valvoline Oldsmobile. He'll be alongside number 4, William Brock. He's in the Kodak-Phil Oldsmobile, car number 4. He had a great run at Dover, the last race on the tour. Then Zach Winkle, the Budweiser Chevrolet, number 11. He's on the inside of the next row down. And he is alongside him is his teammate, Ryan Gazee, number 12, also on the Budweiser Chevrolet, both 1984 cars. Next row down has the winner at Rockingham, Ryan George, number 17, the Tide Chevrolet. And number 14, Tony Newman, the Copenhagen Chevrolet. Or Copenhagen Oldsmobile, excuse me. Next row down has Chelsea Bowles, number 74, the Superior Piping Nelson Contracting Chevrolet. And Becca Tellier, number 21, the Warner Hodgson Ford. She won the season at Darlington. Next row down has Patrick Smith, the winner at Dover, the last race on the tour, number 8 Miller American Buick. And Ryan Winters, number 90, the Red Baron Frozen Pizza Ford, has the outside. Next row down has Jonathan Zorlin, number 88, the Gatorade Buick. And flanking him outside will be the winner at California this season. It is Kat Tellier, the Xerox Antifreeze Chevrolet, or Xerox Antifreeze Ford, excuse me. Her car number is 7. Next row down has number 47, the Race Hill Farms Buick of Joshua Sakuli, and beside him will be Kyle Langland, number 27, the Kodiak Pontiac. Next row down, we'll have number 6, Michael Whitman, in the Strolight Ford, and he'll be alongside Quentin Moore in the Quaker State Buick, his car number 26. And the next row down, we'll have Mike Becker, who won his season at Talladega in the STP Buick, car number 42. And Jesse Turner, number 13, the CTE Ford, he has the outside. And the last 2 cars in the starting here today, it'll be Emmanuel Hart at the Daytona 500 champion, the Wins Kmart Chevrolet Oldsmobile car number 83. And starting shotgun is Zed Weinstein. His car number is 70. He's in the Rumpel Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac. So the field getting set for 13 laps of action. Here comes the command to fire the engines here at Riverside.
Drivers, start your engines.
Well, a plain command, but okay. Whatever gets them going here, as we are set for 13 laps of action here. The first road course race of the season. We'll have this one here to kick things off on the road course side of things. Second road course race stop in the tour will be at 3 races from now, actually, at Sonoma. And then after that will be the third stop. The third road course stop will be after the Brickyard 400 when we head to Watkins Glen. So Charles Samper and Dylan Pote will lead them down. Samper, Shelton, and Matthews will have our in-car cameras in today's event. As we're set for 13 laps of action here, the first road course stop in season 18 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series is underway. We're racing at Riverside. And oh, we got problems already in the S's. That's Michael Whitman and the 13 car of Jesse Turner that has spun and no caution, so we stay green at the moment. Charles Sanford has jumped out to a bit of a lead here. Dylan Poteet's in second position. Third is Shelton. Fourth is Batson. Fifth is now Cole Deaver as they head their turn number 7, I think, or turn number 8, excuse me. And now they floor it on the long straightaway here. Let's keep an eye on some of the cars behind the leader here. They tend to hit high speeds going into turn number 9. In Keith Batson's case, 172 miles per hour into the 9th turn as a sweeper, I should say, as it were. And racing off the 4th corner, off the 9th corner, Charles Sammer leads the first lap. First lap tallied at 118.661 miles per hour. Poteet's in second position. Third is Jessica Shelton. Fourth is Keith Batson. And 5th position is Cole Davis. Poteet got off the track a little bit. Shelton goes to the inside racetrack, trying to set Poteet up, but she's got Keith Batson to fight with along all the while. She gets off the course a little bit. Batson takes third right now. So Batson goes to third. Shelton falls in line in 4th position now as Samper continues to lead the pack here. Kyle Matthews goes to 6th position. Osborne is 7th. 8th is Dunham. 9th is Dylan Young. And going 10th is Johnny Gardner as Joshua Collard and Kev Shearer had a slight bit of a shoving match apparently as they go down the front stretch. Or not the front stretch, but the straight stretch, excuse me. Collard is in 11th position. Shear's running in 12th. 13th right now is Seth Cole. Going 14th is Jordan Lopez as he's gotten past Jason Haywood. As they go to the high side, Haywood now way up the high side. Fitzwater goes by him, so is Max Anderson in 75. Ford and Pontiac side by side as the yellow flag apparently has waved for the first time here today at Riverside Raceway. Charles Saber led the field back to the start-finish line as it is apparently Ashlyn Boyd in number 55 that has spun. Take a look as to what happened to the number 55 Copenhagen Chevrolet. And apparently mechanical problems may have hit the 55 of Ashlyn Boyd is what it apparently looked like as he is trying to get out of the way of some of the other cars. And he apparently does a good job of doing so for the moment. That was until apparently the 13 of Jesse Turner slams into the 55, spins him around. Ooh, and Michael Whitman, doggone close to plowing into the 55 machine. So, caution number 1 of the day, flying on the third lap of the race. And we are getting told is a broken camshaft is what nailed the 55 of Ashlyn Boyd. And for all intents and purposes, that is actually an engine. That's actually engine related. So the 55 car of Ashton Boyd, tough break for him. He apparently had high hopes after qualifying very well, in hopes of getting a pretty good run, but alas, it was not to be. So setting the field up for you, it is Charles Stamper leading the race here. Second position is Dylan Poteet. Third is Keith Batson. Fourth is Jessica Shelton. Fifth is Cole Deaver. Sixth right now belonging to Kyle Matthews. Joshua Osborne 7th. 8th is Trent Dunham. 9th is Dylan Young. And 10th position is Johnny Gardner. As the green flag wave once again. On lap number 5 here at Riverside, we have 9 laps to go. One of the cars way up the racetrack, and that's Osborne in 25 as he's trying to stave off the challenge of Trent Dunham as they go down into turn number 1. Johnny Gardner picked up a couple of positions in a 35 machine, so he is now up to the I think the 8th or 9th spot, and Joshua Collard now getting around Dunham and zipping around him at the moment as Kev Shearer now goes inside trying to pick up a couple spots. Jordan Lopez showing some horsepower in a 16 machine as he goes inside of both Young and the 71 of Shearer. And let's see what happens on the straight stretch here as Young pulls ahead, and now Kev Shearer floors the throttle. A little bit of drafting here on the road course. You do not actually do not hear that term all that much on road courses, but that actually was effective here, as a matter of fact. And Kev Shearer 172 miles an hour to turn number 9, as we saw Keith Batson did earlier. Joshua Collard driving King Richard Petty's 43. He runs right now in the 9th position. Dropping Trent Dunham down to 10th. Johnny Gardner up to 8th right now after that little move he made. Joshua Osborne, up to the 7th position. It's now a battle for second going on between Keith Batson, Dylan Poteet, Jessica Shelton, and Kyle Matthews is now trying to hold off the horse challenge of Cole Deaver. Shelton tries to go up underneath Batson for third, and she's got it at the moment. But now let's see what happens in the turn number 8. And whoa, 3 wide action right there. Yeah, 3 wide. Matthews, Deaver, and Osborne. 3 wide racing here. On board with Kyle Matthews at number 29. Matthews trying to follow Deaver, and I don't know if he wants to go. He wants to go in between Deaver and Osborne, and he and Deaver touch just a little bit. Johnny Gardner sneaks by. Matthews now drops to 8th position now as he's now trying to hold off the challenge of Joshua Collard in number 43. Now riding with the 9 of Jessica Shelton, and she's now running in 3rd position now. Running behind Dylan Poteet and Charles Sandberg. And down to about 3,800 RPMs through that one little section of the course. That would be about turn 6. There's turn 7 right there, and here's turn 8. And now just floors that throttle on that front stretch. 2nd gear, 3rd gear. 4th gear, trying to snip a draft off of Poteet's car, and then turn 22. And on the throttle, Shelton at 172 miles an hour to turn number 9, as we've seen a lot of them do. And here comes Keith Batson to the inside as he'll stick the nose of his 87 Thunderbird to the inside as the yellow flag flies once again for the 2nd time. And Batson looks like he had 3rd at the start-finish line over Shelton as Stanford led him back to the start-finish line. And apparently it is Paul Minnick in number 44 that has spun. Caution flag flying on the 7th lap of the race. Oh, and that was a weird deal right there. Let's see what happened. This happened in turn number 6. Minnick was up alongside the wall here as Ryan Winters is just past him. And he gets a hit from by the 11 of Zach Winkle, gets turned around by him. And meanwhile, Winkle and the 17 of Ryan George got together as well. But Paul Minnick ends up on the bank, coming off of the 6th turn, and Jesse Turner also gets spun in 13. Let's first look what happened to the 11 and the 17. Well, see, there was Winkle turning Minnick around, and now, let's see, the 17 of Ryan George, he keeps on going. And Jesse Turner in 13, he got turned by Kyle Langland in 27. So, 3 separate incidents happening coming off the dreaded 6th turn here at Riverside. Nonetheless, all 3 of the cars, they do keep on going. So the pace cars lights are off again, so we're getting set for green flag on lap number 10. We will have 4 laps remaining here at Riverside Raceway. As we reset the field for you, Charles Sanford leads race. He's trying to look for his 3rd win of the season. Dylan Poteet looking for his 1st. Keith Batson looking for his 1st as well. Jessica Shelton looking for her 4th of the season. She won the season at Texas, Bristol, and at Richmond. Running 5th right now is Joshua Osborne. 6th is Johnny Gardner. 7th is Cole Beaver. 8th is Kyle Matthews. 9th, Trent Dunham. And 10th position is Joshua Collard. As the green flag will wave once again, and we're back underway on lap number 10. And here comes Poteet to the inside of Sanford. Let's see what happens. Poteet 6 at nose at Buick to the inside of Sanford's Pontiac. And meantime, Keith Batson's not done yet. Here he comes. He's going to try to make a charge on the front, too. And Jessica Shelton did not going at all on that restart, and she drops down to about 4. She drops down from 4th to about 6th or 7th. And so Shelton drops down to about the 6th position there. There's Osborne to move over in the 4th spot now. Gardner to 5th. 6th is Shelton. 7th is now Devers. They come down the front stretch, or down the straight stretch, I should say. But Sanford's Pontiac's been so strong in that section of the racetrack here. Riding with Charles Sanford in the 30 car. His 2 wins this season came on mile-and-a-half tracks at Atlanta and at Las Vegas. And he's not won since that Vegas event, but he looks to change that all here today. And he has got now 3 laps remaining in the race. Osborne off the track just a little bit in the 25 car here, as here comes Johnny Gardner in 35. Side by side, a pair of Folgers cars, one an 86 model and the other an 87. And Osborne loses position not only to Gardner, but also to Shelton, too. So Shelton is in the 5th position. Osborne drops to 6th. Looking through the field right here. Lead still about the same as it was here. Charles Sanford in number 30, leading Dylan Poteet into second position now. Poteet has not won a race in a long time, as a matter of fact, in this series. The man who won the Season 1 championship, and it also, of course, runs the Mountain Dew Racing Series, which has not been in existence for a long time, but anyway. And Poteet off the course just a little bit right there. Let's see what happens here. That's allowed Keith Batson to kind of close in just a little bit, and a battle going on for fifth position. Joshua Osborne just muscles Shelton out of the way as he regains fifth. And Charles Sanford is now pulled to a rather substantial lead on Dylan Poteet at the moment. Poteet now Poteet and Batson now in hot pursuit of each other. That's second and third right there on your screen. Batson in 28 as he punches the accelerator on that Ford. But they're running out of time. They'll be coming to the white flag next time by for Charles Sanford. It's number 30 Country Time Pontiac. Trying to get a draft off each other here. It's the 22 and 28 cars. As the white flag waves over Charles Sanford, has one lap to go. Poteet trying to find the shortest way around to try to gain some position, trying to gain anything on Sanford. But so far, it's to no avail. It's still 0.4 of a second. The last time by almost a half a second. Charles Sanford knows he's got to hit his marks in that number 20, in that number 30 machine, as he has been smooth as silk all day long. Riding with Charles Sanford, number 30, as he maneuvers through that sixth turn. Off now through turn number 8, seventh turn on turn number 8, and watch that Pontiac accelerate. In the fourth gear he goes down that long straightaway where he'll reach speeds about 170 miles an hour before they head off into turn number 9. But not as quick this time by 166 miles an hour to turn number 9. But it's not going to matter at the moment. The number 30 Country Time Pontiac from the pole to the podium. And his first road course, and he gets the first road win of the season. Charles Sanford wins the Traxxas 400K here at Riverside. Charles Sanford, the number 30 Country Time Pontiac, dominates the day here at Riverside Raceway as he takes his third win of the season. His first since the earlier in the season at Atlanta. Second place with a great performance, Dylan Poteet. Third to Keith Batson. Much needed day for Batson without question. Fourth position will go to Johnny Gardner. Fifth to Joshua Osborne. Jessica Shelton comes home sixth. Seventh position will go to Cole Deaver. 8th to Kyle Matthews, 9th to Joshua Collard, and 10th to Trent Dunham. Average speed, 86.477 miles per hour. So 15 are in the books here at Riverside Raceway as we complete the finish, as we'll read out the rest of the finishing order here. Dylan Young comes home in 11th position. 12th will go to Cab Shear. 13th to Seth Cole. Jordan Lopez 14th. Phil Parker 15th. A solid day for him. 16th will go to Jason Haywood. Tony Newman 17th. 18th to William Brock. 19th to Ryan Kazee. 20th position will go to Zed Weinstein, who started this race from almost dead last, or actually did start this race dead last, so he gained 20 spots in this race status. So the attaboy one definitely has to go to the man from Arizona on that one. 21st will go to Ryan Winters, Patrick Smith 22nd, 23rd Emmanuel Harden. He also a solid move from his starting position of 39th. So Emmanuel with an excellent day here today. Chelsea Bowles 34th, 35th is Zorland, 25th is Jonathan Zorland, 24th to Bowles, excuse me. Becca Tillier 26th, Mike Becker 27th, and Kat Tillier 28th. 29th will go to Quentin Moore, 30th to Kyle Langland, 31st Ryan George, Zachary Fitzwater, Paul Minnick, Zach Winkle, Alexander Rowe, Jesse Turner, Joshua Sakuli, Max Whitman, and Max Anderson, or Michael Whitman and Max Anderson, excuse me, will be the last of the finishers in today's event, all of them on the lead lap. Ashlyn Boyd, the only car out of the race, in 40th position because of a camshaft problem. And a tough break for that 55 team as well, as we said, after qualifying so well here at this race here today. But Charles Hammer, as we said, dominates today in the Traxxas 400K at Riverside Raceway as he takes the first road course race of this 18th season of the series. And the next stop on the tour will be at Pocono, Pennsylvania, the Tricky Triangle as it is known. And hopefully we'll get some good, and hopefully I'll get that daggone track figured out, I hope. Anyway, if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We have everything on this channel here in the NNSCRA, in our races, gaming videos, and be sure to check out Seth's and whatever the person in the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires, and be sure to check out Seth's series as well, the NNSCRA Traxxas Truck Series, the NNSCRA Pizza Hut X Series, and of course the ultimate of Seth's series, the NNSCRA Hershey's Cup. And so be sure to check his series out, and I will assure you his races are a whole heck of a lot better than mine are. So with all that said, this is James Qualls. It's been a production in the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.